everyone, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters. Thank you for joining me for another process video. As you can see, I've already done the mixed media in the background. I totally thought I'd filmed it, but apparently not because I can't find it anywhere on my phone. So basically all I did was get my picked raspberry Distress Oxide ink refills, mixed that with a little bit of water, brushed some water on my page first, then started my mixed media in the center. That's why it's darker there in the center, and then worked my way out. I literally just swiped my brush backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I'm actually doing the action while I talk to you. Really simple, really messy, because I knew I was going to cover so much of it with my strips of paper. So really simple mixed media background. I just wanted something to sort of pop and to carry these strips of paper behind the design. Then coming to these strips of paper, these are nearly literally all the scraps I have left of a whole mixture of my Cocoa Vanilla Studios collections. There's a little bit of happiness, a little bit of more than words, a little bit of love always. There's a whole bunch of different collections in here in little teeny tiny strips. And I've laid them out a little bit inspired by Zoe's class, but I do actually have a process video of Zoe's class. And if you were part of the Cocoa Vanilla Studios National Scrapbook Day challenges and that group over there, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you weren't, I apologize. Zoe, the creator of and designer of Cocoa Vanilla Studios, ran a class on National Scrapbook Day, and her class had a lot of these strips of paper, so I was a little bit inspired by that. But this particular layout was created for the mood board challenge. Let's just say I was very loosely inspired by the mood board challenge. I thought I was following the mood board. You know when you look at it and you go, oh yeah, I love that. I'm going to do that. And then you get going and you go and you make your layout and then you get your mood board back and you have a look and you go, kind of doesn't look like the mood board at all, which is fine. It totally inspired me and that was all the point was. But it's funny how in your brain you think you're following the mood board, but when you compare it later, it's quite different. So there was down in the bottom right-hand corner of the particular mood board, there were some color swatches. And I kind of took that feeling of the swatch, of the swish of color to create my background and to also do these layers of paper, just this swatch of all the different colors that come across. So as I said, I was loosely motivated by the mood board, but nonetheless motivated. So once I have laid out all of my different switches and swatches of paper and colour here, I then will start embellishing. So these photos are of my sister's birthday back in 2014. We're out to dinner. I have popped a few different layers behind my photo. Again, random collections. I think there's even a Bohemian Dreams in the layer behind my photo. So I'm really on my last legs of my Cocoa Vanilla Studios. I've got quite a little bit of Love Always. I just got a new kit of Katie for our December Advent calendar. But in terms of like the happiness, Bohemian Dreams, More Than Words, they're like the last little bits that are scraping the bottom of the barrel. I do not throw away any of my Cocoa Vanilla Studios. I like to use as much of it as I can, but I am, definitely running out. The ephemera I'm using is from the ephemera pack Tea Lightful, I think. Definitely Tea something. Tea-rific, Tea Lightful, Tea something. I actually bought it to give to Katie for Christmas 1 year, but she'd already bought it, of course, because Katie loves tea. And so I didn't want her to double up, so I actually just ended up keeping it. And I love it, but I hadn't really used it much. And I thought it would go well with a layout about Katie because, she loves tea and we're out to dinner and da-da-da-ba. Here I am using it up. So just using a little bit of the ephemera on here. I don't have anything else from the collection because the other bits and pieces I did buy from the collection, I was able to still give to Katie. The only double up I had with her purchases was this ephemera pack. So there we go. So I end up using the title, Oh Happy Day. Doesn't specifically say happy birthday, but, we get the feel. And unlike me, I'm putting the thickers on a little bit higgledy-piggledy just for fun. Oh, I also just found a few strips of paper that I hadn't used yet and didn't want to waste them, so I thought I'd just add them on. So I pulled out my little distresser. I've got a little floral tool that's got little blades inside that you distress your paper with. You absolutely don't need one, but when Katie and I do our December advent calendars, we kind of need random things to buy each other sometimes to fill in on our days. So it was just a fun, easy little tool to throw in as one of my December presents. You could totally do this distressing with scissors, but I like my little distresser. So that's what I am using. And then, just popping on my thickers a little bit higgledy-piggledy. As I said, unlike me, I'm usually so super straight, but I just liked the feel of that today, going with the strippy paper. I thought that looked nice. They're from a travel collection thicker, I believe, but don't ask me who, because now I can't remember and I've packed it all away. But a really cute one. It's a mixture of fonts in that thicker pack, a scripty thicker, and a bold capital letter thicker. Oh, my words. And I really liked it. It's a really gorgeous thicker pack. So just popping on a little cake to go with the birthday, and then I think I'm just about done. Oh, I'm going to splatter with a little bit of black. Because of the black thicker, I just wanted to make sure the black looked like it had a purpose. Luckily, Katie and I are both wearing sort of darker black colours along with Katie's pink scarf, so it all kind of ties in with each other. And then I'm doing a mixed rhinestone with a pink rhinestone and a black rhinestone, I believe. I'm just trying to find it. Again, just to tie those colours in together, the whole black and pink feel is happening. So as I said earlier, this was for a mood board over at the National Scrapbook Day Cocoa Vanilla Studios challenges. So quite a lot more open to my own interpretation for this. So that was quite nice. Just popping around my rhinestones, a little black one and a little pink one, or vice versa, in a few little spots there. And then I'm going to pull you over for some close-ups just so you can see how this turned out. I'm really happy with it. I really love the colours of this one. I don't often get to scrap with pink because I'm scrapping my boys so much. So it was quite nice to scrap back in time and do some girly layouts. So here we are. I hope you have enjoyed this process. I hope it has inspired you to use up a few of your scraps, maybe even some branding strips, and get scrapping. Thank you, everyone. Happy scrapping, and I will catch you next time.